So, like I say, the thing is, of course, is that my people researched, the people of Germany researched the bomb bay doors, and the British people researched the bomb bay doors and the dropping mechanisms for the bombs that go on the bombers. Now, so that's Germany. That's my team. That's also a couple other countries. Like I say, no one invents anything by themselves, and no one country is ever in control of all technology. I mean, I guess we could have, but it wasn't like that. The RAF and basically the Australian people, they go out there. British Army is going out there and doing the nuclear testing and stuff like that. In Australia because it's a big wide open area. And we're using pretty clean bombs. It's Germany. We're doing this thing. Like I said, Britain had 1,000 years of peace in the land and everything else like that, and it was all pretty cool. It's because like I'm the creator of humanity and creator of America and leader of a nations. Like I said, it was never really that big of a deal. It's not like I ever had to rule the world. In fact, I was usually like, yeah, okay, well, just do that, and then I go and cruise off doing other things. Yeah, I've been alive for quite a while. So anyway, like I say, the thing is that for some, I can't even understand why they did it or why they thought they could just kill me and do this. Like I said, I've wondered if it's Rodney or somebody else. I mean, there's a lot of forces coming into play though here, because like I say, I ordered an investigation into the civil wars and Vietnam to see like who fired the first shot, why did it happen, why are we fighting? So anyway, and where's all this rape coming from? Because there were people going around raping people and doing a lot of really bad things in the past. And I was like, okay, which country's doing this? Who's doing this? I want to stop this. So anyway, so somebody's doing some really, really bad things in the past. They're raping Chinese people and Japanese people, and they're raping people in Germany. A lot of rape is happening back then, and it's just really bad. You can see the women crying, and plus there's massive amounts of death and destruction. They bomb most of Europe with people still there. Trying to kill those people, mostly because they know those people were the ones running the country. They're the ones that were building civilization. And they know that they've stolen technology from them and are taking technology from them, and they're going to try and make it look like it was America the whole time. And it's like, no, it was Germany and Russia. The world was advanced before. But like I say, America's trying to cut the cord and do this thing where his way ends. They're talking about Lucifer, they're talking about me. Because too many people follow me, too many people love me. I'm basically the creator of humanity and creator of America, and I'm pretty much, person that did all the inventing and inventions that basically built Germany and my German people and my Russian people and my other people basically built Europe. It's the Scottish people, it's all those families, They were putting up power systems in Scotland, for their families, for the future. We've been building this whole planet this whole time. But like I say, Kennedy and Nixon and Carter, they want to basically do it so it's America because they need America to be number one. Like I say, they need America to be number one because if they're not, then see, I mean, it's this whole thing where I have more power than they do. The people know who I am. So, and they've known who I am for thousands of years. And even if they didn't, it's like, I'm not really a bad person. I'm the creator of humanity. I'm Lucifer, the real Lucifer, and I'm cool. Many people come up to me and it's like I'm not trying to impose my own idea of the past. I'm not trying to rewrite it. I was just trying to straighten it out, clean it out, get a nice good record of humanity. Because Earth was supposed to be this one on record, you know, find out who did what when it happened. I was doing this whole thing, and that's another thing, another one of the problems. I've been doing this recording and record keeping and everything because the Earth is going to be my planet on record. In other words, it's supposed to have records. It's supposed to have photographs. I wanted the buildings and the civilization to be recorded as it evolves. Because on my other planets, I never did records. I was just like, okay, yeah, let's build it, let's do it, and things progressed. But for the Earth, I wanted to have like photographs, pictures. I wanted to have like statements. I wanted the future to be able to look back into the 1800s and go, oh look, and this person wrote this in 1800. So I wanted to have logs. I wanted my people to write what their life was like and everything else like that. Who they fell in love with, what they thought of the town, all that kind of stuff. Basically recorded history. So I'm doing this huge recorded history since basically even the Aztec days, and even through the Spanish days. So we get up to present day, and like I say, this is a problem for someone like the Kennedys who's trying to take over. This is a problem for a couple of the rich because they want to just take over, and like I say, they want to do top secretness and all that other stuff, and it's like, how could you possibly do anything top secret with so many records going back so far? I mean, thousands of pictures, millions of pictures of the cities beforehand when they were just grass fields. They took pictures of the new city sites, and then they build the city sites, and they even use models. So there's the models of the basic cities, and those models are actually kept. Like I say, I remember one thing where Kennedy or someone is throwing the model because they find out that the cities were planned by the Germans. They find a warehouse, I think, with all the models for all the cities. They're all dusty and everything. And I'm pretty sure they decided to burn it because the Kennedys are getting really, really mad because they're realizing that it was Germany, and there's all this stuff. All these, like all my Rolls Royces, there's all these cars, and they've been kept in warehouses this entire time faithfully by my people. Because my people love me, and my people are like, yeah, we're doing this whole thing. And so the Kennedys get outrageously mad because they want to do this whole, they were thinking that they could do this whole media thing. They just take over the radio waves, they just take over media, and then they superimpose, and then they live the good life. And they've been repossessing and taking stuff and doing all this stuff. And then they walk into these warehouses. They find these warehouses in these other countries where it's like, and there's models of the Forbidden City. There's models of Berlin. There's models of New York. There's all these models of all these towns sitting inside this giant warehouse somewhere. And anyway, I'm pretty sure they ordered them burned because it's like, they were born, they were doing this life, and all of a sudden, and then suddenly they realize, there's all these photographs of Berlin before it was built, during its building. Like I say, the Kennedys, because they start this whole media control thing, and they're doing this media control thing, and they're doing this they're the perfect family thing, and they're doing this whole thing, and like I say, they walk into these warehouses, and there's lines of planes, all my aircraft, sitting inside of some warehouse somewhere, and like I said, they lived their lives, and were living their lives, and there's all my cars throughout the years that were built. And like I say, there's plans and plans and plans. And the Kennedys or someone get angry